out of my head.
Hopefully that is not what you viewers out there are thinking concerning my voice and these recordings. Welcome to video number 12, night number 13 in the Hades 2 playthrough. The last video, the last run was a big one. We went up to the surface for real for the first time, Melinoë having dispelled the worst effects of the blood curse under which she had been laboring that had prevented her from going up. And we reached all the way to the top of Mount Olympus, the summit, and we faced there Typhon, father of all monsters. Pretty grotesque, massive, difficult foe. And we lost to him deliberately. I wanted to make sure that we don't miss any dialogues that depend upon losing to this epic monster, and this truly is an epic creature from the mythology. The game didn't press me to lose, didn't suggest I do so, unlike with Eris's interventions down in the Underworld, but I wanted to do so anyway. Um, and I had to, which is not to suggest, by the way, that I would automatically have succeeded. No, that is a tough fight, and I will doubtless lose a good number of them, especially as the fear rises. But I wanted to make sure to lose the first one. So here we are. I was not able to, due to real life concerns outside the game, I was not able to watch or engage in any of the dialogues here in the Crossroads, which is why we materialized right here. So that's how we're going to start today. If you're enjoying these videos, this playthrough, this story-heavy commentary, mythology stuff, please hit like, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff, and let's go. I'll start by just acknowledging what I said at the end. I did manage to say at the end of the previous video concerning Typhon that he here is portrayed as a monster, not as a dragon, which a lot of the scholarship and a lot of the translations of the Greek terminology used to describe him have him as a dragon, the primordial dragon faced down by Zeus. So here he's more of a monster, ugly, misshapen, the father of all such monsters, in fact. Talked about that a little bit last time. So let's go see how the folks here feel about this revelation. Obviously, the Olympians already knew that Typhon was their foe, but this is big news to people down here. Starting with Phrynos.
We made it back here safe and sound, didn't we, Phrynos?
Okay. So despite Phrynos being my new and thus far only familiar, taken with me on runs, I guess he still maintains a post up here while I'm recuperating. That's kind of nice.
Where'd you come from?
No brooding tonight. Let's talk to Dora.
Oh, what gives there, Mel? You look like you've seen a... I don't know, but whatever it was, it got under your skin. Oh, skin seems nice.
I'm all right. Just a little shaken. First nightmare since all this started.
About time, you were past due. Oh, how scary would you say it was compared to,
The terrifying visage that you see before you now?
Not even close.
Okay.
Some spirits of the dead forever wander aimlessly, whilst others, lacking even so much will, merely linger in a single place.
Dora does need to get out more often.
Not happening.
All right. Entering the main crossroads.
If I may,
Okay. Starting with Moros.
my sisters told me of a certain prophecy even I thought would never come to pass. That Olympus would once again face the fury of the father of all monsters, and their conflict would shake the world to its core. And now it's happening.
Information that would have been good to know just one day ago.
You mean you knew Typhon's attack was a real possibility? Why didn't you warn us? We could have prepared.
Right?
I was not permitted to warn you. Had I done so, it merely would have expedited an outcome I now realize was bound to happen anyway. Though perhaps your implication is correct, and this is all my fault.
What? How is this all your fault? Unless you aided Chronos in awakening the most notorious fiend the gods ever faced, I don't see how you had anything to do with this.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I abetted your plans to gain the surface. The awakening of Typhon. Perhaps it's a punishment. And a reminder never to defy the fates. Princess, please forgive me.
Nonsense. Chronos did this, not you.
Okay. Exactly. Let's see what's up here. Okay, one more added to the list. Storm in the heavens. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening rise beyond her station and prevail in battle on a certain mountain peak. Okay, well, the meaning of that seems clear. It's worth 1,000 bones. Okay, more of Eris's trash.
Looks like Eris is back. You traitor. How dare you stand against me and our cause? And of all the nerve to show your face again here. You'll be cast out for what you've done.
That's right. Though she has appeared in the Underworld and inflicted that curse upon me all those times. The previous evening's run was the first time she actually squared up in battle against Melinoë just before Olympus. So that's a rather bigger deal.
Sorry, babe, but I'm not going anywhere. Thank Nyx and Hecate and their unbreakable oaths. Besides, you got me all wrong.
Oh, perhaps I merely mistook you for one of Nyx's other daughters who readily shot at me using the rail of adamant.
No, that was me all right, and I had a great time. But I take umbrage with the traitor thing. Think I made clear I wasn't on your side.
Then you serve Chronos.
Sure.
Okay. I've mentioned before, as others at the Crossroads have mentioned before, that Eris is permitted here because she is a child of Nyx, and the agreement with Hecate at some point before the game began is that all children of Nyx are welcome here. So the bond cannot be broken. She has to be permitted to come and stay and leave as she likes. All right. Let's see what the headmistress has to say.
Here, now.
Here, now.
Has the thin air upon that mountain made you mad, Melinoë? Confronting Typhon of all creatures face to face. Hermes told me everything, save what was going through your head.
Love the emotion in her voice. Fantastic.
I was not about to turn my back on my family, especially not after having come so far. What should I have done? Flee at the first sight of that monster? We flee only as a last resort.
That we do. And you'd best keep reminding yourself of it ere you confront the father of all monsters again. Do not take unnecessary risks, or lose sight of the task.
We do as we must.
So just a hint of defiance there, a little bit. Cool. What's up at the cauldron?
No way of knowing how much life force Typhon has. Just have to slay him anyway.
Jeez, I think every single time I've come back to the Crossroads, there's been at least one new incantation. Just multiply like triples. Okay, so we've got 3 new ones that appeared, unless there are more on the other page. I don't think so. Sandy Lifespring. Reveal a hidden island in the Rift of Thessaly, where you may restore some health. Okay, that's one of the peaceful rooms that you may, locations that you may encounter in the ship's level. But that takes driftwood and iron. Haven't found any iron yet. Summoning a colony of bats. That's pretty straightforwardly clear. Yes, those all-seeing bat cages in the city of Ephyra that I was unable to use before. This enables me to use them to get a bat's eye view of the map. I've got plenty of rubbish required for that, but not quite enough moss. Bummer. Necromantic influence. All right, we saw that one before. Right. Exhumed troves. Okay. Right. Causes locations throughout the Underworld, not the surface, to sometimes contain an infernal trove. That's a nightshade and some limestone. Infernal troves are basically, well, in the first game, they were storehouses of Hades' wealth that you could tap, and they would start a countdown, and you had to you had the money, the gold that you would find after the battle would be reduced with time. Sorry, that was a little clumsy. It summons a whole host of enemies to fight you. The faster you win, the more money you get from it. That's basically it. I think it's the same thing in this game, but I actually can't remember. So this would bring those about. All right. So those 3. This takes a nightshade, as does as does this one, maybe a couple of the other ones. All right, there are 2 things that require nightshade, at least in the cauldron. This one Oh, this one. Let's just get this. Okay. We'll throw some infernal troves down into the underworld. Great.
The stolen troves of Hades all shall rise.
You've done it.
All right.
I reached the summit of Olympus finally. They're fighting back against Typhon himself. Perhaps you knew already. He's quite enormous, yes.
Okay, shipment is here. I think it was for Moondust. Yeah.
Moondust.
Nice. 8 of that. Got 5 more cards. Okay, Moondust we really need in great abundance. So let's go ahead and place another order for 8, costing 4 of the cards.
Shouldn't be too long.
Okay. Anything new going on at the broker? No. I did want to check the math on this because I've been getting ashes out in the game, the Underworld, and the surface whenever given the option instead of bones. But 1 ash is 15 bones, so that's 75 bones for 5 ashes, which is how much you get out there. 75 bones for 5 ashes, whereas you would get 50 bones in a room. So it is still better to get ashes. When you get an ash reward out in venturing, it's 5 ashes. When you get a bone reward, it's 50 bones. So if I wanted to turn the bones directly into ashes, I'm better off getting the ashes directly. Of course, you can also turn bones into other things, which is the advantage. But I just wanted to make sure I wasn't throwing away bones on focusing on ashes. Okay.
So now Olympus has to deal with Typhon, huh? Wonder if Chronos made a deal with him or just revived and set him loose. Either way, a plan like that takes a lot of guts.
You sound rather impressed. I'm certain Chronos would welcome you into his ranks as well if you just tell him how you really feel.
Hit a nerve? Fine. Doesn't change the fact our enemy outsmarted us. So no need to keep wasting your time up top. Wait, you're not going to try and fight that thing, are you?
Already did.
You really think I'm going to leave my family on Olympus to face that monster on their own? You don't know me at all.
Nice knowing you anyway.
A real pleasure. Odysseus out checking on reports.
Oh, bummer. I feel like he would have had a lot to say about this. So no conversations as yet specifically about the loss to Typhon. Huh. Perhaps I'm imagining them from before. Well.
You're a good girl.
Okay, some Poppy came up.
Puppies.
And more Thalamus.
Born of chaos.
Thalami, whatever. Let's check out the Poppy. It's the first time. Poppy, mostly used with incantations involving dreams and slumber. A vibrant flower that in equal measure can bring deep slumber or great strength. Okay, and we already looked at the Thalamus.
May moonlight guide us.
Nobody move. Strife and Doom are both here. That's Eris and Moros. Calls of Death, Lightning. Yeah.
Not a care in the world.
Okay.
Hold on, Father.
After all that, I don't know, maybe in my memory I just built up the dialogues concerning Typhon much, much more. Or perhaps I've gone rather too fast, having reached the top of Olympus all in the first go. Oh well, so it is. Well, there's Phrynos waiting for me again down here. Looks like the axe is up next, right? More to do at the pool.
May we converse? Mind telling all these shades that no, the father of all monsters isn't back? Because they're so caught up with this outrageous rumor, they don't buy it when I tell them.
Commander, the thing is, I confronted Typhon himself just last night. While Chronos schemes from the Underworld, that monstrosity attacks Olympus.
I knew all that. It's just, I was just checking to see if my disciples had the nerve to stand up for that which they truly believed. And they did. Nice going, everyone.
So you knew of Typhon's return?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You made it from Olympus all this way.
Ooh, that was a shade who came all the way down.
The rank and file of the Crossroads swell with shades who once were lost, but now have joined in our Princess Melinoë's most righteous cause.
Welcome to the ranks of the unseen.
Okay. So nothing back here. Alright, what is new here?
The arms of night.
Oh, okay. I can unlock the final weapon. The final nocturnal arms, the black coat. I think this is... Yeah, there's nothing new here. 2 cinder and 2 adamant. Okay, let's unlock it. This enables you to guard and retaliate with mighty attacks, ensuring none escape with seeking specials. Those wreathed in the darkness of Xynth are extensions of the Underworld's force of will. Alright, let's unlock it.
At last. Xynth, the black coat. Envelop me in darkness that our foes cannot escape.
I like the sound of that.
So you can see, I'm not going to use it this run, obviously, but check it out. It's basically like a science fiction type jetpack and armored power gauntlets and missile thrower, and it's something else. Let's switch over to the axe since we're going to use that anyway. Has Grave Thirst. I don't believe there are any new keepsakes that we got last time. No, but we did just check off a prophecy. Let's go back up top, see what that prophecy was. Oh, looks like they're chanting again. What's that line from Hocus Pocus? The witches, they... at the very beginning in the intro, they recite, they chant, they conjure. They conjure. Old Disney movie. Okay.
So...
Alright, so I fulfilled this one by unlocking all of the nocturnal arms. Gives me 200 bones. Cool.
Long were you bound to bear each of the nocturnal arms.
Right, so I believe I might pop back up here to see the broker after we check things out here. But let's see.
My altar.
I've got 23. I need... Oh, just a little more psyche. Alright, we're definitely going to finish that out to gain more grasp. So I'll go up and get that. And how many... I've only got 27 ashes. Anything I really want to unlock? There's no point in unlocking things, at least at this point. Well, okay, actually. This would be a good opportunity to do some of that. Let's wait until I unlock all of them. So there is the Fated List of Minor Prophecies has a prophecy that I will use each of the cards at some point. So what I'm going to do is wait until I've unlocked all of them, and then make a run where I'm just going to equip all the ones I never used normally. It's going to be an odd run, and just check that one off the list. But I'm not going to do it piecemeal. I'm going to wait until all of these are unlocked. So I got to start unlocking them, even if I don't want to use them. But may as well start with the ones I do like to use, which this is one. Okay. Right. Okay, so the awakening for this, after you've unlocked it, is to activate all 5 cards in any other row or column, which I've already got right here. All 5 of these are activated. So all I need to do is unlock this, and bam, this immediately becomes active. And any boons have plus 5% to include epic blessings at level 1. When you increase it to higher levels using Moondust, that goes up. So I've got the single golden apple for that. I just need the ashes for that. So I'm going to buy some psyche, some ashes. Not worried about that. Not looking for that. Not going to have that. And, okay, so that's the only one I want in order to use it immediately. This one's fun, if you can make it happen. Any boons you find have a 6% chance to include duo blessings, but you can have no more than 2 cards that use the same amount of reach. So I've got 2 that use up. I've got 3. I've got 4 that use 1. I've got 1, 2, 3 that have 2. So I'll have to make some changes in order to bring that into being. Not going to think about that now. So let's just buy some ash and some psyche, and maybe some moon dust for good measure, and just play with what we've got. Not going to try and get all precise with it.
Just checking up on you.
All right, so I needed 170, right? So 5 more ought to do it.
Trade you.
Ashes, I needed 30 or 45 or something. Let's just buy a bunch of these. Okay, 45. And moon dust, I've got 9 already, thanks to the shipment. Let's buy a few more. Sure.
Take care then.
Okay, let's just call this our bank at the moment and spend what we've got.
Think I can raise my grasp.
Yes, I can. Okay, so going up to 24 grasp right now.
All in the mind.
25 requires 180 psyche. I should have enough to. Oh, yeah, it was exactly 45, wasn't it? Okay, so I'll unlock this one, and it should become immediately active.
Divinity.
Yep, this is divinity. The privilege of godhood is bestowed at birth, save for the rarest cases when it is earned. That portrays Zeus and his wife Hera, I believe. Okay, so yeah, so this is a really nice one. Just greater, and any chance you can get to get more or higher rarity boons is a really, really good thing. This would also be wonderful to have, but that's a whopping 5 more. And I can only spare 2 at the moment. So I also have 2 to play with, or 3 if I decide to deactivate this one, which I kind of don't mind doing at all. 4 if I deactivated 2. Or 2s, or both 1s. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to deactivate the messenger and the swift runner, and that gives me 4 more to play with, and I'm going to activate this one, the champions. I have +1 change of fate. Now we get to talk about this little die icon. A change of fate means you can kind of re-roll the RNG, the random number generator behind the game's calculations if there's something you don't like. This one gives me 1 change of fate that specifically can be used to alter boons and certain other choices, including Palm of Power selections, items at the Well of Charon. So if I don't like the spread that I get, I can just use my change of fate and get re-rolled and get 3 new ones, which may or may not include some of the ones I had before. But it allows you to control a little of the randomness at your boon selection. This one, which I don't have active and will not have active right now. Same thing, one change of fate, but this one can alter location rewards, which I don't like as much. I would prefer to alter boons rather than locations. That means literally the rewards offered for each location. Before you enter the door, you can use this, and you get to re-roll, and something new may come up. May not, so it may be the same one. And this just gives you +2 flat out, and can spend however you'd like. But you have to activate all 3 surrounding ones, which is a tough ask. So right now I'm going to activate this one, the champions. All right. Once mortal foes, they found each other once again in death and were exalted in Elysium. This is Theseus and Asterius, the Minotaur, from the classic Greek legend. Zagreus had to encounter and battle them in the first game, and Theseus is extra. He is a big handful, pompous, hysterical, absolutely funniest character probably in the game, maybe. But fun. What a guy. Okay, so this is a card representing them. So I'm activating this. So I have lost these two, and gained 1 change of fate. All right, and that puts me at an even 24. So now let's talk about or look at the moon dust, and let's examine this one right away. All right, I could spend 5 and boom, go up from 1 to 2 changes of fate. Let's do it right there.
Now I see.
Okay, so now I've got 2 of those, not 1, to be spent on boon changes. Raising it further would require golden apples. Can also raise with what I've got This one? Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. This is the other one I just unlocked. That plus 5% chance to get epic boons, now up to 10%. It costs 5 moon dust.
I see it now.
Next time would require some feathers. We know we can get feathers from Prometheus. And I've got enough to raise... maybe I'll just save the other stuff. Although that's not bad. I'm not wielding that. Okay. Not wielding it. Let's do this one. Let's get the Furies up. That means instead of plus 20, I get plus 25% damage to anyone standing in my casts. And let's activate it further.
I see.
Okay, now we need Cinder and more Moondust. Okay, so we've gotten a fair bit more powerful now. I'm going to take the axe, and folks, I think I might have to apologize for this, but I'm going to go down to the Underworld once again, not back up. It's not actually what I want to do. I really want to take another crack and see what lies beyond the end game of Typhon, if I'm fortunate enough to defeat him. But I really want to go down and see what Chronos has to say about having unlocked Typhon, having discovered the nature of the foe up there without having beaten him yet. And that could be, it could be frustrating. I'm sure. I'm guessing many of you watching, if there are many of you watching, are itching to go up again, just as I am. But bear with me. We're going to go down again, and I'm going to use the axe and keepsakes. Okay, time to start experimenting, because this is, well, actually, hang on. Let's check what testaments and fear I'm going to be looking at here.
The oath of the unseen.
Okay, so now you see that some of the bosses from the surface are now included. Here is the Cyclops, Polyphemus. There's Erebus, and there's Prometheus. Okay, so they're here now, and well, how about that? That using the axe, the only one available to me is Polyphemus. This is a reason to actually go up instead of down. Nonetheless, I'm going to go down anyway. It just means that there's not going to be any testament for me to get using this weapon. So there is no reason to have any fear going on, because I've got no bounty to collect. So we're going to stay at 0 fear. And now I'm going to start experimenting with these keepsakes.
I'm in the mood for...
Choose the ones I prefer not to use normally, simply to level them up, because this is going to be kind of as easy as it gets for the runs down in the Underworld. All right, so it's going to make it more difficult than it would be. Using boons or keepsakes actually benefit me, but oh well. Starting with this one, really hate this one. I'm basically just going to ignore it, because I'm not going to try and go quickly. I hate doing that. So let's level this one up.
The droplet.
Right. Okay, Chronos is with us again, the only familiar we have to choose from, so let's go down again. I should have 2 of these. Why do I not have 2 of these? I thought let's double check this real quick. I always forget which ones look like which. Yeah, I have +2 changes of fate. Why am I sitting on 1 only? That's curious. Okay, maybe it'll... All right, don't know. Let's go down and see what happens. Let's begin the run. Okay, I think that's everything we need to do. Let's go down.
Here we go. The crest of the Queen.
Ooh. Okay, yes, we do have 2. I don't know why it was showing 1 before. Good. This is a new Olympian, a new sigil. The crest of the Queen, Melinoë said.
The family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Already had enough of the surface, yes? Well, I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Hera. Okay. Queen of the Olympians, long-suffering wife of Zeus, putting up with his many, 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 many infidelities throughout the mythology, and the not just the queen of the Olympians, but the matriarch, patroness of marriage, fidelity, fruitful bonding, things like that. Okay, so her, I don't know, I still don't know how I feel about her boons. She alone has the capacity to keep the other gods in check. Yes, she is actually quite powerful. Her boons are all about this hitch curse, which you see on the right. It's a little more complicated than others. A foe inflicted with a hitch takes 30% of damage dealt to other afflicted foes. So a single foe afflicted by hitch, that does nothing to anyone. Two of them, if they are both afflicted with hitch, then damaging one inflicts 30% of that damage on the other, and vice versa. A whole group of beings afflicted with this, you start attacking one, and all of them take that 30% damage. So it's great in group situations, not so great in solo, such as most boss situations. But she also has a healthy amount of flat-out damage percentage added to her boon, so that's pretty nice. So do I want it on the attack, want it on the special, or do I want it on the cast? I think I forgot to change something, folks. Darn it. All right, we'll see. I think I forgot to change an Arcana card to account for this weapon. Regardless, I think I'm gonna be using using the attack more, but the Omega special a lot. Don't like this as a cast. Let's just do it with attack. Why not?
Her Majesty the Queen is with me now.
And let's see. When I use the Omega attack, I am not regenerating. Okay. I really should have reactivated the Arcana card that has me constantly regenerating. That was an oversight. Not going to go back and correct it. Let's just see how it goes, and look for boons that have magic regeneration, because that is key to the way I like to use this axe. Heavy special Omega attacks. Well, yep, so tactical blunder. Sorry, folks. Again, it's quite late here, as usual, past midnight, and my mind is a little, has weak footing sometimes. Well, still going to at least use it once per encounter to take advantage of that one Arcana card. It does more damage when I have less than 100% magic. Okay. Alright. Ooh. I'll go ahead and get this, but this depends, using the Hex depends on heavy magic use. And I really need a boon to regen for that to happen, so I don't know how much it's going to help me ultimately.
I have something for you.
By the way, the reason my attacks and movement are relatively quick is because I've got this Mercury. I've got Hermes' boon, which is improving that. That'll run out soon enough because I'm not going quickly enough to take full advantage of it.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
That foolish Titan. He has awakened Typhon, the most terrible monstrosity that ever lived. I still bear my scars from when we first clashed very long ago. Together we did vanquish him before. We shall have to manage it again.
It's more emotion than you typically hear out of Selene.
Your choice.
Okay. Well, this is the one I used the last few times, but this time it's the weakest of the three in terms of the number of skill buffs I'm going to get. I'm still going to get it. I just don't like to use these. Yeah.
Phase shift.
Together we shine.
Okay. Go down the chaos, or ash, or bones. Let's go down the chaos.
Going.
Ooh, looky here. Got some interesting resource here.
Within the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility. The limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived, and all that shall ever be.
It's really quite a lot.
Alright, what is this, I wonder?
Flux.
Flux, and I only get a single one. There's no threefold mining here. Let's examine flux. Oh, and we never examined adamant. Okay, let's check that out. Mostly used with incantations involving direction and durability. The hardest known substance avails itself only to gods for their greatest artifacts. This was what we found up on Olympus, the previous run. And here's the flux, mostly used with incantations involving formlessness and change. A substance that seethes with potential. It does not exactly live, but could. Great. Nothing else going on here, so let's talk to Master Chaos.
To make the most of our arrangement, I bid you activate a certain artifact where you reside. Within the pitch-black facets of this standing stone are possibilities to be explored. I shall reveal how to see them all, but first...
Okay, what he's talking about is unlocking a new, another element of the game. And we'll talk about it when we go back to the Crossroads and find it. A pitch black stone.
Abyssal insight. The pitch black stone.
Aha. I have to first recite an incantation. I had forgotten that. Okay, so the boons here would sprint 15% faster, more money, or more resources. Interesting. Plus 155%. That is a lot of money. Resources are going to help me in the longer run, though. This is true. But it's not guaranteed. Let's go for this one. I like this. Plus 155%. Boy, that's a lot. It's just I have minus 20 health for the next 3 encounters. It's okay. I'll make do. Oh, and the new prophecy has been added. Let's go for the nectar.
Tucked away.
Okay. Mini boss, Poseidon.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Okay. I think that was the first time I had a flawless victory against that mini-boss. Very good. And there goes the keepsake. That was that. Again, only using it to level it up. I expect to benefit not at all from it.
Ask any god upon Olympus whether we think you ought to join in our defense here, or take the fight to Chronos in your father's realm, and you'll get a range of views. A range of highly civil views, which we don't fight about at all.
Yeah, so they're mad divided on where exactly my efforts are best spent. Take the fight to Chronos, or come help them fend off Typhon. Oh. Well, this is a magic restoration boon. And it's at epic level, but I really, really do not like his. I can't make it work effectively. It's a little too much for my brain to juggle. I'm too old for this, I guess. Keeping track of when it's in effect, when it's not, and what the cooldown is. So yeah, I need one of these really badly, but I'm not going to get that one. This leaves one of these two. I really like the Sea Star, as you know, but this I also really like. And it's, okay, let's get the Sea Star. Let's get it. Let's do it. Come on. Can't think too hard about it. The infinite range on that is really nice. So now I'm attacking more slowly because Hermes' boon expired. Or Hermes' keepsake, rather. You see that the hitch took effect there, so it's afflicted by hitch. It is, and you can see, oh well, it's dead. You can see
Clear.
a line connecting those, the ones afflicted with it. Chaos's curse expired, leaving the boon, which is plus 155% to money.
I see everything.
More magic is going to be good for me on this run. Would have loved to see the sea star pop there, but it did not.
Go, Phrynos. Why, thank you.
Good job, Phrynos. Money, or, well, I just got this boon to increase the amount of money, so let's go get money. $255 instead of 100. Yes, please. Oh ho. Yes, please. Again. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's here.
What's in the well this time?
Okay. Going to purchase the things that check off the list. Check off the faded list. Here you see, I should have showed you this before. You can press G here on the keyboard on PC, and that's what activates one of my two rerolls that could produce a new list of things here. So let's get this one first, because any goods are cheaper, which will immediately come into effect. This one, whenever you would next take damage, you receive healing in that amount instead. And let's get this, because we always need dust. Okay. But we're going to get nectar here instead.
They're slowing down.
Breath of Eros? I don't know what that was a reference to. Y'all saw that, right? It just, a message popped up that said Breath of Eros. Eros is the Greek version of Cupid, the god of infatuation. I don't know exactly what that did or means. Oh, no, this is that. Okay.
Who shall I give this to?
Huh. All right. If anyone has a clue about what that's about, please let me know in the comments. That was interesting. So the best way to use the Hera's boons, the hitch curse, is to hit one enemy, then turn around and hit another one, get another one, and so they all gradually take more and more damage. Kind of hard to pull off with this weapon, which does such a massive amounts of damage. I'm killing most things with one blow, most minor things, and it's so slow that's kind of hard to move and attack many things at once. Poseidon or Arachne? Let's go to Arachne.
One of those golden urns that I revealed.
Small and black.
Is this new?
8 long legs.
Nope, we heard this first time.
Back.
Yeah.
Gold coins.
So 26 gold coins, because this also benefits from Chaos's.
Oh, it's been too long. No, what is that? An amphibian. Do get it out of here, my friend. Please help me get it out.
Aww.
Steady yourself, Arachne. This is Phrynos. Phrynos is a friend. A familiar friend of mine, in fact. He means you no harm at all. Your stash of flies, however, that we may need to safeguard.
Oh, that is a relief. Well then, Phrynos, if indeed you are a friend, then you are welcome here. And if you'd like a bite to eat, then you are more than welcome to that too.
Okay. Well, the first one is the onyx dress that gives me a fate fabric, which is the best one for long-term gain. Restore health, gain more money, but only at 10. Yeah, let's get this and just pick up a free fate fabric.
Why, sure.
It's beautiful.
Plus 60 armor, of course. Alright. There's a fish over there, cool. But first... Yep.
To make way for more.
Okay, some silver.
There.
Some moly. And a fish.
Here, little fish. Caught out. That's the mother.
Nice catch.
Thanks. Still not a perfect catch. If you get really good timing on it, you get one of the higher rarity fishes, or fish, or rather a chance of getting one of the higher rarity fish. But no such luck. Palm or magic? I would love to get... Yeah, let's get a palm.
Be well, all right?
Oh.
One of the family troves.
Huh. Okay, so Sea Star, well, pretty clearly need to get this up.
That was good.
Okay. So, this is the trove. Okay, I can earn up to 100 coin, and that would be affected by Chaos's boon, but I have to move quickly. I have to slay all the enemies as quickly as I can. Let's try it.
Confiscating stolen property. Need to recharge.
Alright.
Wretches.
So, I got 87 of it. It was counting down from 100, and that's going to pop out.
Property recovered.
And look, turns into 222 because of all those boons. Very nice. Okay, Hermes or shopping? Well, free Hermes boon is always good. Another urn.
Nightshade seeds.
Nice.
Good news is we can now be sure what Gramps had planned for us, but bad news is it's Typhon and he's big. But my pop stopped him once, so how hard could it be?
Well now, this is interesting. All chance-based effects, except dodge or daze, because those are really powerful, are more likely to occur, plus 30%. So that's going to affect the Sea Star. So that's going to raise Sea Star up to 60% probability. Nice. That's the only thing so far. I'm going to grab that one for sure.
Let's pick up the pace.
And on to Hecate.
Ready?
Headmistress, I'm concerned Chronos may find us. I first encountered him not far beyond these woods.
There are so many passageways to Erebus. 'Tis exceedingly unlikely he shall find the way. You face a greater risk than that right now. Cross flames awaken.
How did that miss me? That one didn't. Oh, for the first time she's using that lunar ray hex against me. Ouch.
Shift was it?
It looks like you can't, oh no, you can't dash through those. I thought that you could, but that's why I just turned around when I realized it wasn't going to happen, but that wound up slapping me with the polymorph curse. Oh, well, there goes Arachne's dress.
alert as though its bulk is not an inconvenience, but a strength.
Oh, she's commenting on the axe for once.
Return to shadow now.
I prevailed.
Okay. Cinder. Alright. Great. Let's move on. So another urn with coin. So now we've got all three things here: the healing fountain, the keepsake, and Charon's well. Keepsake cabinet, I should say.
Please help yourself, Michael.
Plan to. Okay, so I can continue leveling this one, but it's going to do no good for me whatsoever. The others would also have effects that I don't care about, but they're at least doing something, even if it's not something I care about. But I'm going to stick with this, in fact, because I want to level that as quickly as possible so I never have to look at it again. Yep.
I shall wait.
Okay. Cool. Ugh, alright. I really dislike sacrifice boons. Why replace a boon when you can get a new one, in most circumstances at least? But it checks it off the list. Checks this off the list. After 4 durations, I, boom, get 50% of my health back.
All right.
And this one is just free bones. Not free, but it's just bones, so, okay. Alright. Let's hear it, old man.
You yet persist, despite my generous attempts to dissuade you. Then very well. You carry on as the distraction which you are, whilst I turn my attention to matters of greater import.
Just taunting me.
Onward. At least my feet are clean. To think this is a safer path than through Elysium.
Alright, double ash coming up.
More serpents.
Oh, jeez. That was unnecessary.
Those spouts again.
Thank you. That is very nice. Okay, got a fish.
Hooked one. This is a stockfin.
Okay, that's a new one. Stalkfin. This one is an elusive deep-sea denizen, seldom seen even in briny depths. Okay, I think that was a higher quality catch, better reflex, better timing on my part. The protrusion on its head generates a bit of light, but it prefers total darkness. Cool. That's an evil-looking one. Double ash, double bone. Well, confirm that ash is the better way. Yes, sir. So you see now it's triggering at 60% probability, which is quite frequent. Okay, got a lotus. Definitely gonna get Path of Stars. Oh. Okay, right. So Artemis can assist down here in Oceanus, not just up in Erebus. Oh, ouch. That was foolish. I forgot about the steam vent there.
If you insist. Marked one for me, did you?
Took a fair amount of damage there.
Hey, you're not bad.
You're in top form.
Alright, so only 3 upgrades here. Blue is, don't like that one. Like that one. Don't like that one. Like that. So I'm going to be looking for the bottom and middle here. So I got my choice of one of these two. Charging or starting charged. Well, let's get the overall charging. Less damage. Greater duration. Okay.
Illumination.
Okay. So before she goes, I think I have yet to give her a gift. Let's do that now.
It's been a pleasure to have worked more closely with you, Sister Artemis. This is hardly worth the gift of impeccable precision, though I wanted you to have it.
Doing the old traditions now, are we? Well, sure, then I accept your offering, Sister Melinoë, and I've an offering for you in kind.
Truly, you're the best.
Yay, the white antler, yay, the one I hate absolutely the most, even more than Hermes is if possible. Talk about it when we see it up close. What did we learn about? Oops, wrong command. Artemis, your circumstances in training required many sacrifices. One is the warmth of companionship. It was fortunate then that you met Artemis when you did. Olympus knows her as a wayward daughter. We know her as one of us. The Silver Sisters watch and wait. Right.
You found Chronos, sank your fangs into his throat. Sister Hecate gave me the gist. How'd you do it? Found some exploitable weakness, something like that?
Okay, so got a bit of backlog with dialogue with her. She isn't responding to the Typhon encounter yet because we have yet to work through the acknowledgement of the Chronos victory. Okay. How'd you do it? Exploitable weakness?
Mostly I just kept evading a lot. He's very powerful, but must have underestimated my ability to resist his tricks.
He won't always underestimate you, though. Must have his vulnerabilities. The old are seldom wise and often weak, right? He's bloodied. Go for the kill. The choice is yours.
Alright. Automatic seeking arrows that do a constant extra 10 damage per attack or special. Omega moves, better crit after dashing, and foes in my cast take greater crit from attacks. Let's go with this one.
There. All right, I'm off.
The honors, please, Phrynos. Appreciate the help.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, folks, we are looking here at our first Trial of the Gods. 2 boons available in this room, but the encounter is quite hard. I'll let it explain itself. Okay.
Aid from 2 relatives at once.
Scout the terrain. Relatively small map here. Okay. Actually relatively large for this region. So I gotta choose one or the other. Which one would I like first? Yeah, let's get Poseidon first. The other one is gonna get ticked off that I have chosen that one second.
You made the correct choice.
Okay, so I could replace Hera's attack, which is Hitch plus 65%, with a rare one that's level 4, plus 2 levels, splash damage 40. Okay, this is that magic regen one again. I'll actually get this, even though it's the lowest rarity level of them all. Yeah, I like the sprint here.
We goddesses truly ought to be more committed to each other than this.
They just get pissed when you choose someone over them. So I have to withstand her wrath, which means a room full of enemies, plus an effect from Hera, a curse. And I've just now remembered that hers is a tough one. Oops. A curse that she's going to throw out throughout the engagement until you die or until you win. Rough.
Wait, what?
See this? Those lines.
Now she's upset.
They hurt you if you're in them. This is a tough one, I feel. I'd forgotten that entirely. Poseidon's is relatively easy to deal with. Although it looks like they've made it easier here in the full release. It used to be really hard to get out of the way of them.
Breathe it in.
Okay. A lot going on here. What an enemy to have last. Come on.
Let's all just take a breath.
Okay, it just had a message charity bottle. I don't know what's going on. Eros was the first one, charity bottle here. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, again, let me know if you know what's up with those. But now, okay, she relents. I won the battle. I get to choose a boon from her as well. She relents.
Why are we fighting, Blast? You truly are one of us to get such a rise out of me.
Okay, specials, that's a good one. Hitch deals more damage and lasts plus 5 seconds. Okay, and this is a magic regeneration one, but again, I dislike hers. So I'm being picky, and beggars cannot do that, so perhaps I shouldn't. But I think I'm going to get this. Not so much for the plus 5 seconds, but for the hitch. I know I'm using my special Omega attack, but not that often at the moment. Not that often. Let's get this one.
Our bond renewed.
Okay, hammer or 2 boons. Or boon, alright, let's get this.
This was stolen from us. Now to the matter at hand.
80 becomes 204. Okay. Ooh, well, yeah, generally just got to go for the hammer. It's a shame, though. I really do need a magic regen boon, but got to get the hammer. Oh, no.
My tolerance for you grows very thin.
Okay.
Behold the splendor of your father's underworld.
Well, we have seen this before.
Get out.
And it's the same deal here in Asphodel, in the past, I assume. And very annoying. And difficult.
I'm going back where I belong.
Gotta stay within this circle until it ticks up to 100. Okay, so his comment there, who taught me to such trickery, means that this whole circle and possibility of release is not something that I should be encountering. I should be stuck here for good. Which, you know, if I'm kind of assume that maybe that's what everyone else in the family is experiencing. Just stuck forever back in time. I don't know that. No, maybe this was a silly thing to do. I don't know. Okay, the circle moves normally. Okay.
Seize this whilst you have the opportunity.
So she somehow has a way out of this. Chronos reacts to that with surprise and annoyance. He thinks I should be stuck here forever. Maybe that's what the others in the family are experiencing. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Alright, survived, found the boon, or found the hammer. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, unfortunately you cannot use these fates rerolls for the deadless hammers. And I don't like any of these. I'm not using special at all. I am using the Omega special, but I need every bit of magic I can get. This makes it even more expensive to use. And I'm not using the Omega attack at all. Perhaps I should. Let's get this. Okay, why not?
You feel that, Zorafet?
Prophecy foretold. I really need that magic regen, or else I'm gonna be crippled.
Just an illusion.
Or continue to be crippled. So you'll see what this does. Right now, it fires twice. Boom, boom.
Water spouts activated.
Okay. Sloppy overall.
There.
Not a very good run overall, I would say. All right, let's. Hopefully, I can find something better than that.
Why not?
Why not? Because I don't have enough magic to use that Omega attack anymore. Those fish are fast. Double ash. Okay, what's under this one?
As expected.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Of course, I had to be guarded, shielded during all that.
A gift.
Okay. Really could use more magic. But also, alright, let's finally go shopping and spend some of this. Because Scylla is next. Oh no. I'm gonna hurry up and grab what I want.
Fate of Chronos to impress all of those golden coins in his own image. The promise of a new golden age, some mortals say. Pah. That age has long since passed, and no amount of shining metal shall bring it back.
So another reference of several to the golden age that Typhon, or that Chronos is promising. Okay, the reason I acted so quickly is that Nemesis is there. She's also considering something to buy, and I wanted to grab this boon as quickly as I could. I really need the Ether Font, his magic regen. That would be fantastic.
Deal, Charon.
Oh, there it is. Oh, what am I saying? I was looking for it in the description. I would also love to have this cast, but nope. This is what I want. The Ionic gain. This is what's going to help me regenerate my magic. Okay, good. And she purchased whatever was here. All right, I've got so much gold. Let's do it. 20 armor. But there goes another coin or another card.
I see you have another customer, my lord. First come, first served, is it? I'll hurry it up.
So it looks like Nemesis is on the run too, and she's made it down this far as well. I don't know if she has to face Scylla, but we do.
Almost out of here. From the top, then. If I may ask, who made you this way, Scylla? Because my understanding is that you aren't always, well, the way you are.
I'm entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizened songmaster who taught me all I know?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is, the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shell. No good artist lets a random lie or insult get to them.
So she's just dodging the question. Now I really wish I had taken Hera's boon on my special attack, because now suddenly I can use it a lot more, the Omega at least, and I've got nothing affecting it, which is a shame. Wait, why? Okay, that was strange. The second phase of the battle began, but it waited until it said who the featured artist was. That's weird. Of course, the ionic gain would be right there. Ouch. Oh, rats. Okay, so not doing so well, folks. Perhaps I won't get to see what Chronos says about Typhon.
That was awkward. In you go.
Yeah.
And that's our show for tonight.
Well, I could really use, in the Well of Charon, I could really use purchasing back a Death Defiance. Hopefully that will be there for me.
The Siren's Ready room. Phrynos, hypnotize.
Nice.
Cheers, Phrynos.
Okay, so perhaps I ought to get actually smart. Oh, well, here's the white antler. This is awful. Yeah, not going to activate it now by any means. Yeah, so what this does is for the next region, you gain plus 26% crit damage chance. Actually, it's more, it's plus 16% because right now it's being affected by the Hermes' boon that adds plus whatever percent chance to things happening. But anyway, gives you a bonus to critical damage chance, but you're limited to 30 health maximum, period. That's it. Nothing increases it, no matter what. I hate this one. I can't play with it. So not going to activate this now. But maybe something that would actually help, because I do really want to beat Chronos. I don't want to waste this run. Typhon, no. Maybe this. Maybe getting a free Death Defiance is the way to go. And this needs leveling up too. Let's swap over to Scylla Luckier Tooth. Okay. It's a free Death Defiance you see here. And, oh right, this is very nice. I get one more Death Defiance back now. Good. This would also be good. I mentioned this in a previous one. Let's get this too. The next well item I get with a duration will expire after 2 guardians instead of whatever its duration would normally be, like 6 battles. So that would last me through basically the rest of this run. It's just I have to find such an item with a duration first, but let's buy it.
An even trade.
Okay. Okay. Got a little back here, so thanks to the tooth
Time to dry off.
and the purchase, it's back up to 2 Death Defiance.
Don't give in.
A lot of this is my fault. I made some poor boon choices, folks. This is not just bad luck. This is on me.
I won't wind up like all these wretches here.
I may, in fact. Let's see.
A seeming endless sprawl grows on the outskirts of the Underworld, where forlorn shades attempt to fade away, and doleful spirits prey upon their sorrow.
Such a dreadful place.
Really? It's an awful description. Terrible place. Okay, one choice. It's going to be these 2. Not great, but alright.
More shades.
Here's the bow. Start with this one. Really need something on my special, as I mentioned just a few minutes ago, because I'm suddenly using that a lot, as I always meant to when picking the weapon. Okay. Could raise the hitch gain from 20 to 30. The sea star. Let's get this up, actually. Oh. Thank you. This time, let's get this one up.
That's one down.
I'm looking at, wasn't there something down here? Ouch. Alright. $200, 255, another 255. That's really too much gold. I don't know how to spend all this. Okay, well, okay, that's nice. Demeter. I'm gonna say get even more gold. Why not? Let's go for the trove.
This is private property.
Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Jeez, of course. Ooh, that was fast. And well executed. 93 becomes 237. Alright, well, wouldn't it be lovely to get her special? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? Let's please get that.
All you lot against me?
Oh, Jesus, I'm just trying to pick that up, please. Where's the ether font? Of course. No.
It's no use.
What am I doing here? Oof, this is awful. I'm really performing exceptionally badly here. I think they've increased the speed of those flames, or electricity, whatever those are. Or I'm just looking for reasons for why I'm performing so badly. Oof.
That's enough slithering about.
That took a lot longer than it should have.
The incursion by that abhorrent monster Typhon. It is more than a threat. It is an insult. I control the seasons, yet he dares smother our mountain in his foul storm.
Well, it's not the special, but I do like her cast. This is an infusion one. When you have at least 6 water, whenever you take at least 20 damage, you take 10 less. I only have 4, however, so let's not look at that now. Definitely get the cast. How, of course, it would be that the special is the last one I get, of course.
Go, Phrynos. Good job.
Okay, I think that was it here. No choice to be made. It's going to be Echo.
Aren't you a welcome sight?
A welcome sight. A welcome sight. A welcome sight.
She shows very little emotion, but you can sometimes see a smile curl on her lips, like here. It's really the only part of her, and perhaps her eyes as well, that changes.
I know you didn't always speak this way, without the full use of your voice. But you possess such strength despite the change. My words, perhaps, but the intent is yours.
My words, but the intent is yours. My words, but the intent is yours.
She's back to the not so happy look on the left now. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I could regain the Lost Death Defiance. I think I'm down 1, right? Yeah. Or I could get another Boon of Demeter. I'm going to get another Boon of Demeter because I have a fair shot at being able to purchase the Lost Death Defiance with all that money. So let's get another Demeter Boon.
Thank you, Echo. Echo. Be at peace.
Be at peace. At peace. At peace.
See if this is going to pay off.
In the name of Hades.
In the name of Hades.
Yes.
Hades.
Okay, exactly what I wanted, and it's epic as well. Okay, this should significantly improve things. Epic, special, plus 80%, inflicting freeze. Yes, please. Okay, Myrtle and some glass rock. So that was a gamble, a small gamble that paid off. Oh, and look. Oh, darn. Okay, gotta go for the hammer. Just gotta. Yeah. This will also, by the way, allow me to start applying 2 curses at once, the Cold Curse plus the Hitch Curse, which will allow me to apply that greater damage per those arcane cards, or that 1 arcane card, so that's something as well that I've just gained suddenly with that boon.
Flourish.
Should say that I just unlocked with that boon. Alright, let's go grab a little minor. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Double shield, double armor, some more magic.
Now.
Good. Free heart. And another. Nice. Where's the hammer? Okay, let's get the hammer next.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Nonsense.
What happened there is I was standing in the miasma, which has the effect of, thought I got that, of slowing you down and making you feel depressed and weak. So she'll utter comments like that when she runs into it. Nice.
Rest again for now.
Okay, these 2 I need to check off the list, the prophecy. Attacks also deal 60 to surrounding foes for each and every strike. That sounds nice. Dash strike I'm not using too much. It's a good one as well, but let's get this one.
One more.
So these, now it's doing more damage and a ranged effect around me, or an area effect around me. Okay, just the heart remains. That was pretty well done. Come on, Poseidon. Yes. Nice. Nice. Pretty good amount of health at the moment. Okay, I can get a heart or the shop. Okay, and Cerberus is going to be next. Okay, fish. Let me guess, another Sabi.
Begins. It's a bite. Poor Sobby.
How did I know? Okay. Right.
The boatman on the river Styx.
such a chipper line. All right, let's get what we can get here.
Much as your father was custodian of all the dead, so are we responsible for the rest of the world. The hour has grown dark, yes, but we have the power to restore. Thanks be to my good sister Demeter.
The time for restoration always comes, as does the spring. But we're amidst a long winter, without an end in sight. We need concern ourselves with naught else, O Queen.
So, she's the older sister of Hera, in this version of the mythology. Okay, duo boon. Huh. Keepsakes are stronger this night if possible. Oh, I'm using one that's good. I'm using the tooth, right. Ooh, this one is very nice, but my general approach is because the duo boons are so hard to get, so tricky, whenever there's one that can be checked off the list, you gotta go for it. Gotta go for it, even though this is quite nice. So keepsakes are stronger, +1. Let's, maybe, is that all of them, or just the one you have equipped at the moment? I do not know. So, Scylla tooth grew to rank 2, which means instead of 51 health, I'll get 76 health if I need to use it to come back to life. Cool, let's get some health. And Path of Stars.
Grow strong under the stars.
3, that's enough to get what I want here. So I'll move and strike faster during the Hex. Oh, it's not. I thought I had this one active. Darn. Okay. Well, do I want this one or this one? This one. And this. Okay. Cool. Alright. Cleaned out Charon right now. And on to Cerberus.
Heads up.
Oh, the miasma. Oh. Use that to get out of there.
Infested with these things.
Oh gosh. Oh, what terrible timing. Oh, well done, Cerberus. That was excellent execution. Alright. Really need to be more aware of how much magic I've got at any one point. I'm really bad at that.
After a furious and world-shaking clash, the dreadful Cerberus recovers his true form.
That was a rather furious clash.
Return now to your master and abode.
Whew. Okay, so the reason I was slipping in a few attacks here and not just using the big Omega is because that's the only way to get 2 curses on him at once and then be doing, I think, was it 35-48% damage more to him. And that's what I'm going to have to do to the big enemies.
You're always here, good shade.
Yeah, well, managed it.
The old service hall.
Finally.
After the calculating Titan of Time wrested control of the Underworld, he sealed shut the major artery from Tartarus. Yet the Princess of the Dead knows of a hidden passageway within.
Secrets of the unseen.
Okay, yeah, look, the Hera's Boon affects all of these, not just the one I'm using. This would be level 4, heroic level. However, I still want this. There's no reason to switch away from it. Yep, so gonna keep it, gonna keep that Death Defiance. I may very well need it. Okay. Blast, okay. This one I'll get, alright, I'll get this to check it off the list, and it's the one that will make use of the previous one I had bought to extend its duration to 2 Guardians. Not a great one for that, just 20% move faster, but I'll do it.
I need this.
It's extended, and then I'll get another one. This one will extend the next item's duration so it expires after 2 guardians. So okay, sure.
Going down. Ground floor. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
Okay.
It seems we have an unscheduled visitor.
That's how you know someone's really upper class. They pronounce scheduled. Say that. I'm joking, of course. It's just a British accent. I like how those things burst in a cloud of gold dust. Okay, I think that's another garlic. What was that? Poppy seed, right. Okay, let's go explore these side chambers. See that Poseidon's sprint boon kind of has the kind of has the unfortunate effect of casting them right out of the casting circle, pushing them at it. Okay, now would be a great time for Sea Star to pop. Attack up, Sea Star up. Oh, I gotta get the attack up. That's no doubt. Nice. Another triple strength one. Oh, different. No, that's rare. Different selection this time, but a beautiful one. All right, let's get that cast up too. Good. Things are suddenly coming together here in the late game. Right, so nothing for it but this passage.
Do I risk straying from the shortest route?
Yes, I do, because we're going to see Papa.
Greetings, Father.
Why, he's still surprised each time.
I know not how you withstood the Titan if truly you confronted him. Quickly now, tell me about this. Have you been... Are you well?
Am I well? All my life I've been preparing for this moment, to bring the usurper of the House of Hades to justice. So, I'll have to get back to you, depending on how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get back to me if you must. I'd grant your vengeance if I could. But this is all that I can do for now.
I think that I'm sorry is basically directed toward the fact that her entire life has been spent, being developed as a weapon. Okay. Good. Good. These two are new. Both of them are nice. This one I've been waiting for. This is yet the third way you can get a ranged effect on your casting circle. If you haven't been able to get it before and you like it, boom, Hades makes it possible. Your cast launches a projectile, and heat-seeking no less. The binding circle forms where it hits, and the hit damage is 200. Plus it's on the list, so this is very nice.
It is yours.
The resting hound of hell makes plain he wishes not to be disturbed.
Well, maybe he really does, though. Nope. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had it. I forgot I can throw that from a distance. Watch. And then it goes there. I tried to use it right at my feet. Funny. Ouch. Damn it, break. Oof, that was rough.
Go, Phrynos. Nicely done.
Okay, got a good amount of psyche going on now. Okay, taking the directorate again, all that's available. Forgot that I'm up to 45 magic cost for that now. Oh wow, that's
good.
Very careless, very, very careless. Okay. Oh, a mini boss and a new one to check off the list, but a Demeter. All right, let's do it. Oh lord, that was very fast. Let's see. Oh gosh, this mouse seems to be malfunctioning or something. I don't know. And that's not an excuse. Several times I've been trying to pull things off and the buttons just aren't responding. I think they might have increased this foe's difficulty here, because this is, I don't remember. I don't remember ever having that much difficulty with that thing. Wow. Randomly, let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and give a boon to Demeter. Oh, and that prophecy was fulfilled? Okay.
To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
gift from grandmother.
Here, the barley sheaf. Find out what she's about. Demeter, your mother once fled from her. Such is her doting and particular nature, our great goddess of seasons. Her long life has fueled in her a particular kind of wrath that is feared even on her mountain. It is fortunate she likes you. Yeah, she's grim. She is grim. Okay.
Hear me, on my authority.
Okay. We got this one before. Freeze effects cause lightning, but yeah, that's very, very nice. We need that one big time. Great. I don't... Wow, look at all that coin. I'm in no position to attack. I've only got Skelemius's Death Defiance here. No way I'm going to try and do that right now.
Pure glimmering gold. A metal shunned by the true king of the Underworld, not just for its softness, but because it was favored by his Titan father. A stark reminder of a bygone age.
So Hades wanted nothing of gold. That's why it wasn't really a presence in the last game. But Chronos loves it. That's why it's everywhere.
It's shiny, but so what?
Oh no. Oh dear. The temptation. I'm gonna skip this one, which I almost never do, but I'm in no position to take on additional punishment, especially another trial of the gods. Yeah, let's just move on. It kind of hurts to do that. I was taking no chances there. Yikes. Oh, seriously. No, same thing. I could use this, but I'm not gonna tempt fate. Let's just move on. Oh, well, that's lovely. Okay. I can buy back a Death Defiance right here. Beautiful. That is very, very welcome. No healing. Ugh. Let's get this marble.
Mine.
This is going to be interesting. I can, for 1,000, I can buy 3 moon dust. Very nice. So back home. Got another card that doesn't help me on the run at all. This one, I think I like the boons I've got, or the hammer upgrades I've got. I'm not going to purchase that.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Wow, gain life, max life 15 per water that I have. That's fantastic. It's basically 90 health. Yeah, I mean, this is the power of infusion, because I didn't realize I had collected so many waters. So let's get it. And see, boom, now I'm up to here suddenly. Excellent. Get a double palm.
Should be useful.
Better attacks, better sprints. The ether font restoring more quickly. 2 seconds. Now let's get better attacks. Okay. I'm not going to get that. And, alright, so I'm leaving with 2,000 gold. That's ridiculous. Boy, that's so much more gold than I needed. Alright, folks, this is going to be difficult. I need to play well. And I haven't really been doing that so far. Wish me luck.
Swim time. I'm home.
Returned from above ground. Angry now as ever. Do you wish to know exactly how I reawakened to Typhon, my girl? Or how I managed it without you gods detecting what I had in store?
Please indulge me, grandfather, for I do so enjoy your tales.
You would never believe it if you knew, for you are narrow-minded, you and all the gods. I have outsmarted you, and I shall overpower you as well.
He might do it this time. What I really need to do is keep up both curses on him, which requires me to get within range.
Ridiculous. You make an enemy of all my legions, not just me.
Ouch. Damn it.
You would dare. It took 6 full-grown gods to thwart me once, not one mere child.
Could have been worse, but he kept getting me with that thrown scythe. Ugh.
I think not. I have had it with you.
Oh dear. That was awful. Oh, that was as well. Okay, boy. That was not pleasant, folks.
This is what you get for all the inconvenience you caused.
Is that singing?
Well, gotta say that's disappointing. Did not play well. Really did not. And clearly, I've got more to learn about how to use the axe. I thought my boons came together fairly well toward the end and gave me a more than decent shot, but boy, the mistakes I made there. Okay, so just as well. It's kind of actually nice not to proceed too quickly to be confronted with losses. I mean, that's kind of what would happen in this with Melinoë going up against these foes. So, trying to console myself with that. But sorry to you all for what was a failed run. But we got some conversations out of it and advanced some stories and incantations, I hope. Let's see what's going on here and do the rounds before we wrap up.
Haven't heard our old song in a while, have you? I'll enjoy it while she's here.
Mm-hmm. Artemis is back, singing her song. Think I can join in.
Father, he was so happy then. But now, don't let the Titan break his spirit.
Okay.
Good evening.
All right.
Lord Moros, you said before you think Chronos is going to influence the weavings of the fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes. I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
It's funny to think of the three fates themselves being described as headstrong.
I can't imagine Chronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Chronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all.
No pressure. Okay, let's check the list. Okay, I received 5 fate fabrics for completing this one. I guess I've now encountered all the mini bosses, the wardens, the Gold Wrath. Yeah, the Gold Wrath was the last one. I think that's what that was. Yeah. Okay, so let's collect that.
The Underworld is your home, and you its protector.
And here's a new one, Visions of Victory. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening see into the pitch-black stone in the Crossroads training grounds. Okay, that's the thing Chronos, the thing that Chaos mentioned when saying they had a new request for me, a new gift, and that I would understand when I saw it. So we're going to check that out shortly. This is Erebus' trash. I haven't seen that before. She's trying to sing along, or mockingly singing along.
You know how come I'm really back, don't you, Trouble? Because things finally started getting interesting. But you're trying to put a stop to it.
I won't let you cast doubt on my task. Surely you've better uses of your energy than this, and throwing all your rubbish everywhere.
What would you even know? I have every right to be here, and you're never getting rid of me. And you're never getting rid of Chronos either. No going back to how things were.
We're going forward, not back.
So she really has a chip on her shoulder about how things were. Boring and unpredictable, I suppose. She just likes things being shaken up, I guess.
The sonorous voice of the goddess of the hunt fills the clearing like a ray of moonlight, stirring the eternal souls of shades that there reside.
She's not bad, is she?
I see that look and know you must be going through a lot, Melinoë. But don't forget what we decided here.
We leave our worries at the threshold to this little clearing, yes. Though, don't you ever slip? Catch your mind drifting back to your concerns?
That's what the song is for. It doesn't make our troubles go away. It's so we can face them as best we can.
Let's join in just for a little bit. Okay. That's nice. This is a good opportunity for it after the disappointment of that last run.
What news? Those sands that you recovered from our enemy. There's something of his nature in each tiny grain, a key of sorts, to the dissolution of time. Do you concur?
I do. That very incantation sprang to mind. An expression of all you taught me of his weaknesses. A means to unravel his very being, to bring death to Chronos at last. He doesn't seem to realize it's possible. Still thinks I'm just an agent of Olympus.
'Tis merely evidence that our concerted efforts have not been in vain. You cross the underworld like a tempest, whilst I remain in shadows. But when the Titan's time at last comes to an end, I dearly wish to be there myself. To see the look on his face.
We'll get him, Headmistress. Through the knowledge of almighty chaos, we can see into the void.
Okay, 2 new incantations. We'll do the look at the lesser one first. Arisen troves. These called those same infernal troves that we saw in the Underworld to manifest on the surface as well. Same exact deal, but I need some iron for it. Don't have that. And then here's the new one that Chaos just told us about. Abyssal Insight. Activates the pitch black stone in the training grounds, then allows me to attempt its chaos trials in order to earn Stardust, a new reagent. As we see on the right, Stardust is mostly used to create powerful resources that unlock true strength. Okay, this unlocks a new element of the game, as I mentioned. Let's go ahead and do it. My only 2 Nightshade, 2 Fate Fabrics, and 2 Pearls. Alright.
Headmistress, if I may, as ancient chaos beckoned me to say, awake, O monument of night, I shall obey. So mote it be.
Okay. Right, we'll check that out shortly. Still 17 wiles. No Nemesis.
Nemesis must have a head start.
Or she's late getting back. Here's Odysseus.
Greetings. You've Typhon to contend with on that mountaintop, goddess? Our shades say he's near the size of a mountain himself. Please tell me that's hyperbole on their part.
Well, to put it in perspective, by my estimation, he's more than 100 times the size of a Cyclops. Though I've not had the opportunity to take his measure properly.
You'll take his measure yet, I reckon. It's what you've done with every other foe you've faced thus far. Our shades and the good witch think it unwise to take on such a threat yourself, but you're not planning to back down, are you?
No.
Good.
Okay, so that at least is one that depends, or so it seems, on having lost to Typhon, which is really the whole reason I didn't go back up. And the more I think about it, the more I'm okay with having lost to Chronos. It gives a chance for some of these dialogues to come up, to catch up to some of them, so that I am not hearing dialogues about things that are old news relative to the repeated defeats of Chronos, etc. So, trying to console myself still, folks.
The Hound and Polecat must have gone to scout.
Oh, the familiars are not here.
You are welcome here, and you are safe.
A pox upon the enemies of Hades, and whosoever angers you, my lady. Cause of death, pestilence. Pox and pestilence are essentially very similar. So that was cute.
Pleasant dreams.
Alright, what can I plant here? Quite a bit. Let's see. I don't have any mandrake yet. Let's go ahead and plant that.
Grow and flourish.
And and I don't think I have any garlic either. Or wheat. I think those are both new. Let's plant the garlic. Or maybe I've already gotten that. I don't remember. Okay.
Greetings, Father.
Great. So, let's go down and we're going to take a look at this pitch black stone. Not going to mess about with the altar anymore. We're going to do that next time.
Oh,
What sorcery has touched the pitch black stone?
Okay. Scry, the pitch black stone. Next weapon is the Sister Blades. This looks like nothing as much as the crystal in the movie, 80s movie, The Dark Crystal. Same purple sheen, same kind of overall look. Loved that movie. Still do.
You bear my trusty tooth.
Aha, so he's reacting to me carrying his keepsake at the moment.
Commander, there must be something you could tell me of my brother. The stronger my connection, the better our chances. You knew him, didn't you?
I knew your brother, yeah. Good kid most of the time. He wouldn't want you to be so hung up about him. What he'd want, more than anything, I think, is for you to hit me as hard as you can, repeatedly and often, and that's what I would want for you as well.
Very well.
Well, can't fault him for single-mindedness.
I'm glad you're out of Tartarus at last.
All right. I think we already... No, there's one more keepsake at least. Okay. So we already looked at Artemis's, which I really can't stand. You can see now it's back down to its normal 20%. 20% crit, but limited to 30 hit points. Lord help me. No. Hate it. And this one, this is from Demeter. Same thing, barley sheaf, same as the other Olympians. Rarefy one of her boons and attract a boon of hers to you. Okay. So, last thing for this run. Oh, we can examine something.
Each of the ancient fate-wrought arms of night is now rejoined under the Princess of the Underworld's care, all equally prepared to rid the realm of any of its foes.
As am I.
Yeah. So, let's take a look at this at least. I don't know how much it's going to let me do.
Infinite possibilities.
Okay. Chaos Trials. You now can see into the pitch black stone, revealing chaos trials that influence reality as you know it. Consider the following. Chaos trials are an alternate, optional way to pursue your task. Each trial equips you with a certain loadout and has other twists. Loadout means a certain array of arcana cards, a certain weapon, certain familiar, certain other things you don't get to choose. It tells you what you're going to use. And it's the same each time for a given trial. Your previous loadout is always restored when you return. Note you will not find most of the usual resources on your way, like the flowers and driftwood and all that. Successfully clear chaos trials to earn Stardust, which is used in the cauldron to brew powerful resources that let you unlock the potential of your arcana cards or bond with animal familiars. Beware the eyes. The more eye icons you see, the tougher the chaos trial. New trials will be revealed as you progress. Go with chaos. Okay, so this is basically like a series of short optional side missions, basically little challenges. Take a look at the first one, the Trial of Origin. You have to, in the flavor text, use a fleeting burst of surpassing vigor imbued by primordial chaos to cleanse the woods of Erebus. You have to use the Witch's Staff. You don't have a choice. It forces you to use the Witch's Staff, forces you to do just Erebus, just that region. It cuts you short after that. You don't go any further. So these are short runs. And the reward is a single Stardust. And of course, whatever you might get along the way that you can take back home. You'll see on the right, it's worth a Okay, on the right, it's worth a single eyeball, an eye at the top right of difficulty. So this is a simple one. Same thing here, using the Sister Blades in Oceanus only. This one using the staff in Erebus again only. So these are fun, and you'll get more and more and more and more as you progress. They're nice ways to hone your skills, see how well you do with a certain demanded loadout and a certain specific target. And after you complete them, later on, not yet, you can re-engage them. You can go on them again and again to get bones, I think. So that's what this is, and I'll probably do one... You know what? What I like to do is match the weapon So this is the Sister Blades. My next run has the Sister Blades as the weapon-bearing Grave Thirst. So I will do this one next time. Should go pretty short, so I'll probably follow it up with a run. And folks, okay, you've borne with me this far and seen this terrible result, so we are going to go back up again and try to take down Typhon. Alright, so that's what lies in front of us, a trial of salt, and then up to the surface, most likely, unless something else happens. Oh, prophecy fulfilled, alright. And prophecy foretold. We'll check that out, and then we will close out this video. Okay.
There's something new here.
So, 80 bones for seeing into the pitch black stone, got it.
Chaos must have a greater plan for you.
And then a new one, Winds of Chaos. The daughter of the god of the dead shall complete 5 chaos trials appearing in the pitch black stone worth 10 moon dust. Nice. There's another incentive to start doing them. Okay. There we go. Not the result I was hoping for, but so it goes sometimes. Oh, well, I can look at something else.
So ancient is the pitch black stone, it predates time itself. Its surface ever seems to drain what light and color dare linger nearby.
I mean, it's not really so pitch black as it is purple, but okay.
I can see beneath that surface now.
Unless that's what I'm seeing, unless the purple is within it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now, closing thoughts. Again, not the result of the run that I had hoped for, but interesting anyway. Progressed a bunch of dialogues, tried out a few different things, collected some things on the Fated list. So, good. Sometimes runs are like this. Thanks for watching, folks. You got that like, you got that subscribe, you got that share, all that good stuff. Next time, we'll be doing a trial and we'll be going up. So, good. Until then, be well.